So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Hamilton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Rams.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll set up to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. Off play action. Hamilton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake. Hamilton is going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Hamilton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, interceptions. What does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Hamilton, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a... touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about
nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Rams have got it going the other way. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. First throw now for the backup Wentz. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. That's complete, right around the 8. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up first and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. Throwing is Wentz. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Back at the 29-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. On 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but it was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go play action here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And now it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Gonna give this time to the tailback. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a handoff looking right. Finding room to the 20. And down to the 7-yard line.
Number 22.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball,
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jeff Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first
first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. Now Wentz. Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll drop to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Once again here on 2nd and 10. He gets it left side of Johnson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Wentz now on 1st down. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown. yards away. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
For the extra.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's third down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Now Wentz. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's good.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for San Francisco, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing season as they wind up at 6-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.